If you're a police officer serving or ex, or someone who's looking to leave the job in the next couple of years, then what I'm going to say to you in this video is going to be really, really important. Now, my name's Mark Dawes and I'm Director and National Coach Lead of NFPS Limited. And over the last few years, we've had a lot of ex-police officers come and train with us because they wanted to get qualified. But the reason that they wanted to train with us wasn't just for the qualification. It's about what we can offer them in addition to the qualification. Because here's something I know about a lot of you in the police service. You're all very, very committed people. You've got a lot of experience and you're all very capable. And sometimes that isn't used to its full ability in the role that you may be in, which is one of the reasons you may be looking at leaving. I mean, of course, there's other things that have been reported in the press, pension issues, media coverage. I mean, according to one research report that came out, 1 in 6 people now are going to be leaving the police in the next couple of years, and 1 in 10 wouldn't recommend joining the police service as a career move, which is quite interesting. But I actually get where you're coming from, you know, because years ago I joined the forces. I joined because I loved it. It was a vocation for me. It wasn't something I did. It wasn't a job. But as with everything in life, you know, time moves on and things change. And as I got older, as I became more experienced, as I started to want different things, then what I initially joined wasn't what I wanted to actually stay in for the rest of my life. So I had to make a decision and leave, and I did. And I'm now doing something I love, something I enjoy, and I work with some brilliant people every day. So I'm very thankful for that. But this is exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Because if you're in that position now where you're thinking about, should I stay for the pension or should I leave and follow my vocation, then I can't make that decision for you, of course, and I wouldn't encourage you to go one way or the other. But what I would say to you is this, is that life's far too short to do something that you don't love anymore. Now, the reason I'm actually making this video is because of a ex-police officer who's come and trained with us. He held rank in the service. And the one thing that he was telling me about the service was that it came to a point where he was coming home when his daughter was going to bed. He was leaving before she got up in the morning. You know, he got married. He met his wife in the police service. You know, he's had children. And the whole demographic of his life changed, you know, but the service had to come first and his family came second, and he wasn't spending quality time with his family, which isn't what he was working for. That isn't what he wanted to do. So he had to make sacrifices to do his job. Now, this particular person, and if you want to find out more, then stick your details in the boxes below and I'll actually let you see the letter he's wrote to me. This particular person has actually taken a break from the police. He's taken a career break, or he's left, I can't remember which one it is, but he's now earning his police salary within 6 months. So in other words, he's doubled his salary from a standing start from leaving the police service to where he is now. So in 6 months of leaving the service, he's earned his police salary, so he's actually on target to double his salary this year, and it's probably going to be more than that. Now, I'm not saying that everyone can do this, so don't take that as a benchmark of the fact that as that is what everyone can do, because every person is different. But it is a testament that if you're stuck in a job you don't love because you think you're not capable of doing something else, then I really think you should rethink your capabilities, because the capabilities that got you into that position in the first place are the ones that can actually make you achieve most anything you want to do in life. Now, with the right training, with the right support, with the right coaching, and with the right mentoring, you could be in a position like my good friend Terry is now. Now, if you want to know more about this, and if you are thinking about leaving, and you are interested in training, and by the way, let's just talk about training for a second before I go on. The trap that everyone falls into when they leave the police or any other service is that they go and get qualified, and they get qualification after qualification after qualification. And that's great, because in certain industry sectors you need it. But the most important thing that you need to know, if you want financial freedom and the ability to enjoy your time and spend time with people you love and the people you want to spend time with, is you need to know how to run a business. And you need to know how to do simple things like set up websites, market yourself, and get out there into the marketplace. Because when you're in the service, like I was in the forces, we have a captive audience. They used to send people for me to train, so that was fine. But when I left, I had to find people to train, and these people can vote with their feet. So it's a different dynamic. So it doesn't mean that what you've done before is going to work for you when you leave. And there's a great quote I heard recently. I think Frank Kern said it, is the strategy you used to get out of Egypt isn't the same strategy that's going to get you to the promised land. They're two different things. So that's what we're about, really. Now, it's not a sales pitchy type video, as you probably guessed on this one. It's a genuine video from me to you, because Terry and I have been talking, and there's a couple of other ex-police officers who've been talking as well, who've trained with us, and they're now getting people contact them saying, can you tell us how you've done what you've done, and can you teach us what you've learned, and can you tell us where to go and what to do? So what we've decided to do is to do that. We're going to put a strategy together for you and say, right, if you want to replicate, or at least try and replicate, what Terry and other people have done who've left the service, then we're going to have a facility for you whereby you can do that. Now, I want to make this absolutely clear. We are limited on resources on this one. So we don't want anyone to waste our time, because we wouldn't waste yours, so we don't want you to waste ours. If you are thinking of leaving the service, or you've left the service, and you are serious about going into business, to have your own business, so you can have the freedom to create the income you want and the freedom to spend with your family, and none of the hassle about working a 9-to-5 job and having to go through the same old every day, then that's what we're about. But it will take investment on your time. It will take investment financially, because any business, there are business costs, and they're the type of people we're looking for. So if you're just looking for something where, okay, you can sit and, and do a little bit here and a little bit there and maybe, mumble through, or we'll do it all for you, this is not the vehicle for you. So let's make that absolutely clear right now. We're looking for people to work with in partnership, so that the time we invest in helping them is recouped by their ability to do stuff that they need to do, so that they can actually achieve the same success that Terry and other people who come from similar vocational backgrounds can do. So that's what this video is about, really. Now, if you're interested and you want to know more, or you'd like to see Terry's letter, what he wrote, then just drop your details in the box below, and you'll get access to that page almost straight away. And then we'll send you some more information about how you can do this and what you can do and what your options are, and maybe set up a one-to-one call with you, and we can have a strategy discussion over Skype or something, where I can invite Terry and someone else along, and we can talk to you about what your aims and your goals and your objectives are. It's no cost, there's no obligation. It's just our way of giving something back, because the press is full of it at the moment. There are so many of you who've joined a valuable service that provides a valuable service to our communities and to our nation as a whole, particularly in the current climate, and yet cutbacks, pension issues, morale issues, I know what it's like. I've been there. So this is a genuine offer, but please, no time wasters. Thanks ever so much, guys. If you want to know more, stick your details in the box below, and we'll speak to you very shortly.